All right. I see that it finally works on the day that I'm doing this by myself. Hey everyone, welcome to So You Want to Lead a Party. I guess it's the 4th of July edition. Nate won't be with me today, so it'll just be me, your other host, Ragan Mose. And today I will be doing a live build of Nikola Tesla. Gonna let you know right now, I'm a little nervous about this one because I don't know a lot about Nikola Tesla. I know a little bit about him, and most of the stuff that I know is from watching The Current War with Benedict Cumberbatch and Tom Holland. So, excellent. And the other part that I know is just in passing information. Essentially, what I know about him is that he was a genius, just incredibly intelligent. He learned a lot, but he never finished his degree and then worked under Edison and then under Westinghouse. And he is the person that gave us alternating current. He was besmirched, from what I understand, um, by Edison, and I think also maybe Westinghouse, dealing with a lot of mental illness and just if he had been cared for, maybe he would have lived. Who knows? So with this character, let's go ahead and get a little bit started. We're going to create this character. Got to give my computer a little bit of time. All right. All right, so let's name this one Nikola Tesla. Okay. And for race, for him, I've given this a bit of thought. With his race, I'm thinking that I should go with kind of an elf or half elf feel for this. Even though he did have some difficulties getting along with people and working with people, he was said to have been very charming. Uh, so I think that this kind of goes with just that natural talent. So I'm thinking half elf for him. The reason why I want to do half elf is because I want to do drow. Half elf. All right. Because with this one, I can do ability score increases and I can add in a language. So with the ability score, I'm going to go with intelligence and not dexterity, not strength, either constitution or wisdom. I'm going to go with wisdom on this one because I'm thinking a couple of things with class. You probably know what I'm thinking of when it comes to class. Language, I'm always going to go Draconic first because most of the characters that I meet in the 2 campaigns that I'm in speak mostly Draconic. So I'm going to go Draconic with that one. All right. So with class, artificer just seems perfectly natural for Nikola Tesla. They're masters of invention, ingenuity, and magic to unlock extraordinary capabilities and objects. The other thing that I was thinking about with him, and stay with me on this one, is warlock. The reason why I'm thinking warlock is because with Tesla, he really needed patronage to be able to create a lot of what he wanted. When he went out on his own, he was not commercially successful. Invention-wise, exceptionally successful. But without that patronage, without that money he was getting from these rich donors, it wasn't going very far. So there's a couple ways I could do this. I can do straight artificer, straight warlock, and I don't know how this would work, but artificer warlock. I don't know how that would work. I don't know where that would go. So let's go on a journey and let's see where that goes. So I'm going to first add in the warlock class and bump him up to a level 10. He lived, I know he passed in 1943, and I think he was born in 1856. No, that seems too long a lifespan. I think it was more like 18, I know it was the late 1800s, like right before the 19th century, right before the 20th century, so the end of the 19th century. All right, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to go to description next, versus playing with the class first. So with his description, again, I've got a couple of choices here that I can play around with Nikola Tesla. So one is Outlander. He immigrated to the U.S. from Serbia. So we could go with Outlander. Definitely go with Sage, because even though he did not finish his degree, he did study. Or we can go with Haunted One. And I think I'm going to go with Haunted One with this one, because when Tesla was, I want to say 7 years old, his brother was killed in a riding accident. And it said that the death of his brother, along with other things, may have led to his mental illness. He was not diagnosed, and it's kind of weird to diagnose someone after the fact because you're not actually talking to the person. But it is believed that he had some mental situations. So I'm going to go with Haunted One with this one. And so for my skill proficiencies, I'm going to go for Investigation and Arcana. I think that might work. I think it works better than religion, and it works better than survival. So I'm going to go with those two. Languages, I just picked the languages that most of the baddies in the campaigns I work with are. So Orc and oh crap! All right, I had to choose abyssal, celestial, deep speech, infernal, primordial, sylvan, undercommon. Hmm. Hmm. He did at one point think he was communicating with pigeons. So I'm going to go celestial because they are birds of flight. All right, suggested characteristics. I don't run from evil, evil runs from me. I like to read and memorize poetry, keeps me calm and brings me fleeting moments of happiness. That sounds like it. I spend money freely and live life to the fullest, knowing that tomorrow I might die. I live for the thrill of the hunt. I don't talk about the thing that torments me. I'd rather not burden others with my curse. I expect danger around every corner. I refuse to become a victim. I will not allow others to be victimized. I do not trust in divine beings. Hmm. So I don't really think he talked much about himself. And he did refuse to be a victim. He did fight back. Ideals. I try to help those in need no matter what the personal cost. I'll stop the spirits that hunt me or die trying. Wow. I kill monsters to make the world a safer place and to exercise my own demons. I have a dark calling that puts me above the law. I like to know my enemy's capabilities and weaknesses before rushing into battle. I am a monster that destroys other monsters. I think he was working for the greater good of everyone. So I'll go with that one. Let's turn this down a little bit. All right. Bonds. I keep my thoughts and discoveries in a journal. My journal is my legacy. Yeah. I would sacrifice my life and soul to protect the innocent. My torment drove away the person I love. I strive to win. No. A terrible guilt consumes me. There's evil in me. I have a child to protect. Yeah, I'm going to go with the journal. And flaws. I have certain rituals that I must follow every day. I can never break them. I assume the worst in people. I feel no compassion for the dead, the lucky ones. I have an addiction. I am a purveyor of doom and gloom who lives in a world without hope. I talk to spirits that no one else can see. Yeah, we'll go with that. All right. So, I know that typically it's race, class, then background. I am now starting to like going race, background, class. Just seems to work better for me. All right, so let's go back to the class. We're going to put them up to a level 10 as a warlock and then see what happens if we add in artificer. So half relying on a patron, half being able to do it on his own. I don't know if this is going to turn out great, but we'll see. It's fun. All right, so I can keep going into the proficiencies that I've already chosen, and it actually makes sense. I don't think there was a lot of deception or intimidation, so I'm just going to go with those two. Otherworldly patron. Okay, so for this one, for his otherworldly patron, I thought about it, and I think the great old one might be the best one for this one. So when I looked it up in my Xanthar's Guide of Everything, the otherworldly patron of the great old one seemed to make the most sense. Where are you? The Celestial, the Hexblade. Oh, it's not in this one. Why isn't it in this one? What the deuce? Ah, come on. I know I saw it. Okay, so Fathomless did not make sense because to me it seems like it's more of a connection with water. The Genie, you've got a couple of those and they deal with the elements. So I could have done maybe air. Then you've got the Celestial and then the Hexblade. And the great old one to me just seemed to make more sense, and I can't remember why it made sense. It will come to me at some point. It will come to me. Okay. Eldritch Invocations. This is really where I need Nate. Oh my gosh, I need Nate so bad. This is so big. Agonizing Blast, Armor Shadows, Ascendant Step, Beast Speech, Beguiling Influence, Bewitching Whispers, Cloak of Flies, Devil Sight, Dreadful Word, Eldritch Mind, Eldritch Sight, Eldritch Spear, Eyes of the Rune Keepers, Fiendish Vigor. That actually seems like him. Gaze of Two Minds, Ghostly Gaze, Gift of the Deeps, Grasp of Hadar, Lance of Lethargy, Maddening Hex, Mask of Many Faces, Minions of Chaos, Misty Visions, One with the Shadows, Otherworldly Leap, Relentless Hex, Repelling Blast, Sculptor of Flesh, Sign of Ill Omen, Thief of Five Faiths, Tomb of Levistus, Tricksters escape, undying servitude, whispers of the grave. All right, let us try agonizing blast. What does that do? When you cast Eldritch Blast, add your charisma modifier. Nope, that won't do for us because we're not going to go high on charisma for this one. Um, let's see. Ghostly Gaze. As an action, you gain the ability to see through solid objects to a range of 30 feet. Within that range, you have dark vision if you don't already have it. This special sight lasts for 1 minute until your concentration ends. During that time, you perceive objects as ghostly, transparent images. No. Let's see. One with the shadows. When you're in an area of dim light or darkness, you can use your action to become invisible. Yep, there we go. That's a good one. Let's see. Gaze of Two Minds. You can use your action to touch a willing humanoid and perceive through its senses until the end of your next turn. As long as the creature is on the same plane of existence as you, you can use your action or on subsequent turns to maintain this connection. Yeah. There was one that I was like, yeah, that sounds good. Minions of Chaos. You cast Conjure Elemental once using a Warlock spell slot. You can't do it again until you finish a long rest. Okay. Alright, option 5. Let's see. Fiendish Vigor. You can cast False Life on yourself at will as a first level without expending a spell slot or material components. Okay. Maddening Hex. As a bonus action, you can use a psychic disturbance around the target cursed by your hex spell or by a warlock feature of yours, such as Hexblade's Curse or Sign of Ill Omen. When you do so, you deal psychic damage to the cursed target and each creature of your choice that you can see. The psychic damage equals your charisma modifier. So it looks like I am going to have to up that charisma on this one. Let's see. You gain proficiency in the deception and perception skills. Okay, I'll stick with those. Pact Boon. Choose an option. Pact of the Blade, Pact of the Chain, Pact of the Talisman, Pact of the Tome. I'm going to go with Pact of the Talisman. Your patron gives you an amulet that can aid you when the need is great. Pact of the Chain. You learn the Find Familiar spell, can cast it as a ritual. Does it count? When you cast, you can choose one of the normal forms of your familiar, or an imp, a sight, this pseudo dragon, a quasit, or a sprite. Ooh, I kind of like that one. Pact of the Tome. When you gain this feature, choose 3 cantrips from any spell list. While the book is on your person, you cast those cantrips at will. I like having a familiar. Ability score improvements. We're going to wait for that one. Okay, now let's go to spells. Spelly spells, 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 spelly spells, spells. All right, let's add in some spells, shall we? Yes, we shall. 4 cantrips and 10 known spells. All right, let's look at our cantrips. Okay. I know there's some that we really, 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 really like. Mage hand very much always comes in handy. Just because of what happened in the most recent combat we were in, we're up against these fire monsters. So I'm going to grab Frostbite for this one. That was just not fun at all. I always am a fan of Thunderclap. Toll the Dead. I always forget what this one is. Point at one creature. The target must succeed a wisdom. Target is missing any of its hit points. It instead takes 1d12 necrotic damage. I like this one. Alright, and then I'm always a fan of Sword Burst or Infestation. I like Infestation. You extend your hand and trace a sigil of warding in the air to the end of your next turn. You have resistance against bludgeoning. Yes, thank you. Please and thank you. Okay, so those are my 4 cantrips. Alright, let's start backwards. 5th level. Contact other plane. Dance, Cobb, Dominate Person, Dream, Innervation, Far Step, Hold Monster, Infernal Calling, Negative Energy Flood, Scrying, Synaptic Static, Telekinesis, Wall of Light. Oh, I can use Far Step as a Infernal Calling. Uttering a dark incantation, you summon a devil from the 9 hells. You choose the devil's type toward you and your companions. It is under the Dungeon Master's control and acts according to his nature. Why would I want that? I'm going to have to ask Nate about that. Why would I want to call something that does not like me or my players and my DM runs it? I trust my DM, but also why? You can see in here a particular creature you choose that is on the same plane. The target must make a wisdom. I think we've done this one before, Scrying. So what did I choose? Scrying and 2. Let's see, Hold Monster. Choose a creature. Target must succeed a wisdom or be paralyzed. Yeah, we'll take that one. Okay, so that's for 5th. 4th level. Banishment is a good one. Charm Monster, Dominate Beast, Elemental Bane, Everett's Black Tentacles. Okay, now I'm starting to wonder, did I choose the right patron? Yeah, okay. Sounds so much like Fathomless. Alright. Let's go back to this. Continue to add our spells. Alright. Do 4th level. Do Shadow of Moil. What? Flame-like shadows wreath your body until the spell ends, causing you to become heavily obscured to others. The shadows turn dim light within 10 feet of you into darkness and bright light in the same area to dim light. Until the spell ends, you have resistance to radiant damage. In addition, whenever a creature within 10 feet of you hits you with an attack, the shadow lashes out at that creature. Ha! 2d8? Yes, thank you. Sickening Radiance. When a creature moves into the spell's area for the first time on a turn or starts its turn there, that creature must succeed on a con save or take... Yes, thank you. I like that. And then if you try to hit me, you get hit back. Clairvoyance is always a good one. Dispel magic is always a good one. Hunger of Hadar. You open a gateway to the dark between the stars, a region infested with unknown horrors. The void creates a warp in the fabric of space, and the area is difficult terrain. Any creature that starts its turn in the area takes 2d6 cold damage. Any creature that ends its turn in the area must succeed on a dex save or take 2d6 acid damage as milky otherworldly tentacles rub against it. That sounds fun. Spirit Shroud. Some are fae, some are lesser demons, some are summon shadow spawn, summon undead. Thunderstep. Vampiric Touch. Uh, yeah, I like that one. And do you like summoning things? Four demons. Okay, so again, the DM, summon Fae. Yeah, let's summon a Fae. I don't know if I'm choosing. I think that would work. Okay, Cloud of Daggers, Crown of Madness, Darkness, Detect Thoughts, Earthbind, Enthrall, Hold Person, Mind Spike, Shatter Spider Climb, and Suggestion. I've had fun with Suggestion. Spider Climb, quite beneficial, as is Misty Step. Gotta get up out of the way. Armor of a Gath. A protective magical force surrounds you. It covers you and your gear. You gain 5 temporary. Yeah. Armor. Because I am kind of squishy. Thank you. I do like Tasha's hideous laughter. Where are we at? We're at 10 spells. Okay. Let's add in another class. And this one we're going to go with Artificer. This is going to be interesting. I don't know how this is going to look. I'm kind of curious. Let's see. All right. This one we're going to do a level 10. All right. Let's do this. Class features, infusion, specialist, and then we'll wait for ability scores. Whew. This is always the part that takes forever. Okay. Armor of magical strength, boots of the winding path. I already have Misty Step. And I've got the armor. So, and I'm also calling a Fae, and I can call. So I don't need Homunculus Servant. So I'm going to go with Enhanced Arcane Focus. Enhanced Defense. Radiant Weapon. Mind Sharpener. Spell Refueling Ring. Helm of Awareness. Repeating shot. Nope, nope. Don't do a repeating shot. Nope. Replicate magic item. And then the item I want to replicate is bag of holding, bead of nourishment, bead of refreshment, blowgun needles. Ha! Boots of fast track. That's a good one. I don't need cast off. Cloak of many fashions. Illuminator's tattoo. Moon touch sword. Smoldering armor. Tankard of sobriety. Wand of conducting. Wand of magic detection. Wand of pyrotechnics. Boots of elven kind. That's always a good one. Cloak of the manta ray. Cloak of protection. Eyes of the eagle. Hat of disguise. Let's go with that one. Hat of disguise. All right, and then I'm going to replicate another magic item. For this one, let's see. I don't need to do spider climbing because I think I already have that. Gloves of swimming and climbing. Gloves of missile snaring. Gauntlets of ogre power. Yes. There we go. Okay. My specialty for this one. Alchemist, armorer, artillerist, battlesmith. He was an alchemist. Yeah, I'm going to go with alchemist. All right. So, not touching the ability scores yet. Going back up here to spells. So with this one, I can do 3 more cantrips and 5 prepared spells. Firebolt is always necessary. Shocking Grasp. So I'm going to go with, I don't think I did Thunderclap yet. Shocking Grasp and Sword Burst. Okay. Then for my spells, Expeditious Retreat and Featherfall. Let's go for 2. I've got 3 more. Acid Arrow, Arcane Lock, Dark Vision, Enhance Ability, Enlarge, Heat Metal, Invisibility. Invisibility is always a good one. So I'm going to go with Invisibility. Enlarge or reduce what? Oh, all right. That would be fun. All right, and then my last one, Blink Catnap. I'm half elf. Intellect Fortress. Psychic damage. All right. Okay, those are my spells. Okay, fun. Abilities. Let's see what we've got for abilities here. Okay, for this one, I'm going to do the point buy. So I'm going to need charisma. I've already bumped up their intelligence and wisdom. So let's hit charisma as hard as we can. Strength and constitution, I can keep low. We got 18 points left. Let's go 13 and 13 for you two. Let's bump that dexterity up to a 14. And then let's give you a 9 for constitution. Let's see what that does. We've done a description, equipment. I can't have too much equipment for this one. So let's see, for the armor, most we can do is medium. So let's go with with this one, I'm gonna go with hide. And I think I can get a shield because half elf. I don't think warlocks can have that, but I think I can. And then weapon. I think for this one, I can only have one weapon. Can I do this? I'll do it. And I always go with daggers. Let's see. All right, so that's my inventory. Wield, 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 where. All right, let's see what this character looks like. I'm excited. I'm surprised that the fireworks are not louder right now. But then again, the sun is still up. They'll get a lot louder tonight. Uh, Armor class 16, not bad. Charisma is a 17. Intelligence and wisdom a 14. Okay. Strength and constitution, of course, negatives. Knew that was coming. Wisdom a +8. Charisma +9. Arcana +8. Deception +9. Investigation, persuasion. Let's see here. Shocking grasp, ray of sickness, vampiric touch, unarmed strike. All right. Flash of genius. The right tool for the right job. I think that's what it was with the old one. Oh my gosh, I still can't remember why I said let's do this one. Okay, blade ward, frostbite, a con save of 17, dex of 16, con. Strength, dexterity. Okay. My spell slots are actually not bad on this one. And I've got a pretty good choice between them. Okay. I kind of like this. I think that we could do a little bit better when it comes to all of this right here. Artificer, I think, really is one of the ones that relies on intelligence as well as wisdom. Let's see. Um, Light armor, medium armor, shields. Okay, so I can use shields for that. Simple weapons, thieves' tools, tinker's tools. My saving throws are Constitution, Intelligence. Skills: Arcana, History, Investigation, Medicine, Nature, Perception, Sleight of Hand. Hmm. Starting equipment for that, I get a light crossbow and 20 bolts. My choice of studded leather or scale mail, thieves' tool, and a dungeoneer's pack. Okay. Let's play with this one a little bit. Let's see if we can do something fun with this one. Let's back away from wisdom and focus in on charisma and intelligence. Let's up con and dexterity. So let's go back to the original, and then the ability increase. We're going to go with intelligence and oh, girl, I'm an idiot. I am such an idiot here because I forgot the other part of this. Duh, Ragan. I forgot to do this. Okay. So, charisma. Charisma. All right. And then I think we only get one more for charisma. And then after that, we're hitting intelligence. Okay, so let's go back to this. No, that's not what I wanted. Dang, nabbit. Hold on for a second, please. Lost that in the middle of it. Okay, I think we're back. Yes, we're back. Are we back? Nope, we're not back. Hold on for a second. Here we go. Now we're back. Yay! All right, abilities. Okay, so charisma is as high as it's going to go. Wisdom, let's just drop it back down, along with strength. Let's next beef of intelligence. Like that. And then constitution, beef that bad boy up. Let's see what that happens to be. All right, so let's look at back here in the ability score improvements. We're going to hit intelligence again. Oh, wow. I have to keep hitting intelligence like that? Seriously? All right. Now let's see what it looks like. All right, hit points are a lot better. Let's see here. Okay, so we maxed out intelligence and charisma. Our passive perception went way down, but our passive intelligence went way up. Arcana, deception, investigation, persuasion. Hello. Okay, firearms are at the option of the DM, and my DM already lets me use that with one of my other characters. This I like. Armor class is a 16. Strength is wisdom, but the others, nicey, nice. I like this. I would really like playing with this character. I don't know. Ooh, that is awesome. Yes. Those dex and con saves. Now much better. Much better. Yeah. We can do some damage with this guy. I want to see something. Let's see how he would compare. See how he compares to the Carl Sagan character. On July 17th, we are going to have a battle between some of the characters. So we're going to look at, I've got a couple of players that will be joining us. Fingers so crossed that everything works properly on that one. But let's take a look at Carl Sagan. Let's see what this guy looks like compared to my Nikola Tesla. We can have a battle with the geniuses. Ooh, Fauci, Sagan, and Tesla. That would be fun. Oh, because we did. Okay. Okay, we bumped on wisdom on that one. We maxed out their wisdom. Armor class is the same. Higher hit points. Initiative is the same. Passive wisdom is a lot higher, but not as strong as the passive intelligence. Modifiers are about the same, as are the saving throws about the same. Okay. All right. Okay. That would be fun. Now, let's see what Dr. Fauci looks like. I can't remember what my Dr. Fauci looks like. It's been a minute since I played with Dr. Fauci. Yes, I meant to say it that way. Dr. Fauci, where are you? Calling Dr. Fauci. All right, so there's Dr. Fauci. So let me bring him up in a second. There you are, Dr. Fauci. Let's see what you look like. So right now I'm playing the background hip hop music. I don't know if I like this one. It sounds, yeah, I don't know if I like this one. All right, same armor class, different initiative. His hit points are about the same as Carl Sagan's hit points. Intelligence high. So on that, his modifiers are a bit different. Let's look at his spells. And his spells, the saving throws are just a little bit lower. All right. This should be interesting. We could have a battle to the death between Dr. Fauci, Carl Sagan, and Tesla. Hmm. I think I would like that. All right. So that is Nikola Tesla. We're going to look into, like I said, on July 17th, we're going to have our, oh no, not July 17th. Did you? Oh, I think I told everybody the wrong date. Ooh, Reagan. It's July 18th. I gotta call those people and tell them there's a different date. So we may have the number of people that I think we're gonna have, or we may have a smaller amount. Each person is gonna take a character. We're already gonna roll for initiative in advance. The characters are going to meet in one room and just battle it out to see who is the ultimate winner. Nate and I should be back again next week. Until then, it has been a pleasure, and I'll see you all again.